Well, good morning everybody. Not the view you normally see from the Harry Edwards Healing Sanctuary, but today, Saturday 13th of November, is the first fair here for 2 years. It's our winter fair. So I'm going to take you on a little walk up through the woods into the rose garden and to the house, to the marquee. So let's start our walk now. There's lots of activities here at the sanctuary today. I'm pleased to say we have a lot of you here with us. So you might be watching this later in the day on catch up. You might even see yourself if you are. But for those of you who cannot be with us today, I thought I'd give you the opportunity of seeing the sanctuary and joining in with the rest of us for a little while. Probably going to be about 45 minutes in all, I would think. So this is the walk up the long driveway. When you come in off Hook Lane and drive up. And this lovely field here is normally empty of cars, but today, with the normal car parks completely filled to capacity, people are parking in the field. So this is the sweeping driveway that leads up towards the house. This is where those working here and those of you who come here for healing would arrive at the sanctuary. Good morning, Ingrid. Hello, Sally. Nice to see you tuning in now. It's a bit long for you on a Saturday lunchtime. It will be on catch up, so you'll be able to watch it later. So this is our normal car park. And as you can see, it's quite filled up today. And you may hear the birds already. They are singing away up in the trees. So healing reception and the house is at the end of that driveway up there. And this driveway over here also leads up to the house and to the healing offices, Bluebells Cancer Support Centre, and where the healing rooms are. But we're going to go there in a few minutes' time. Bye bye.
Lovely seeing you. Fantastic morning.
Lovely. Bye. Yeah, we've been open since 10:30 today. And it's been lovely seeing so many people coming in, and they're still arriving. So here we are, wandering into the woods. The colours are beautiful. It's a really special time of year, autumn. Now we're approaching what used to be, many years ago, the tennis courts. And today is another car park. A lot of the stall holders and the volunteers have their cars down here today, because this filled up quite early. And this car park is the one adjacent to the memorial garden, where I'm going to take you now. here is the memorial garden. However quick you sweep up the leaves, they return. So this is my own personal memorial to my parents, my late wife and her sister. Now today we have activities in the woods. The forest school have a large group of children. Normally it's under fives, and I'm not going to take you over close up. It's not right that I show you the children enjoying themselves, but from a distance we will walk past them in a moment. But the view down the memorial garden is superb. And up above us we have all the beautiful old trees all around us. Quite a few of them are evergreen, which is lovely for us in the winters when we're here. This area here is for pets in general. This is their sort of memorial garden, so quite a few pets are remembered here. I'm going to keep an acceptable bit distance from the children and their families, but you'll see them in the distance as we go through. And they meet here very regularly, and they have a lovely time. And you may have seen the teddy bear picnic that Tracy and I did some time back, and that took place here as well. Fantastic place for the youngsters. It's a fantastic place for us oldies as well. So let's carry on through the woods. I'm taking you on a walk that Gary often takes you on, down through the woods. If you're on catch up and you don't want to see the woods, then spool on and you'll see this winter fair in all its glory. But if you want to come through the woods with me, just stay as you are. You've got to avoid the holes made by badgers and rabbits and all the other wild animals, because they live in these woods. What a fun place for the youngsters. Fun place for me. I love walking down through these woods. Let's follow this path round.
You've
Hello.
Hello.
This is the field we talk about. This is the corner of the 10-acre field which a local farmer uses to graze his cattle on or grow his crops. Changes from year to year. And then we enter the fairy garden. The first of several doors. The fairies Here's the bench that Gary sits on some days when he's doing his healing minute, and the bench I often mention when I'm talking about a walk through the woods. Hello. And now we come to the end of the fairy glen. There is yet another sign. Another door and more fairies. Tracy spent hours painting these doors here in the woods. She loved every moment of it. So now we're in the meditation glade. This is a place that a lot of you will be familiar with from us talking about it, or from the walks that Gary has done through here. And this is how the labyrinth looks at the moment. Now next summer we are hoping that the wildflowers that we sowed this year will all come up, and that we'll have all that lovely colour from those wildflowers. We sowed loads of seeds here this year. And here we have Maisie, who's our scarecrow. Not that I think she stops the birds from getting at the seeds, but she is a lovely companion to the labyrinth. And the sign asking people to keep off the grass, which is the long grass of course, because the actual path is made of grass. I'm doing what I tell people not to do, and I'm treading over the labyrinth into the centre. Here we have the world being supported by 3 beautiful wooden hands, which is the centrepiece of the labyrinth. I'm not going to stay here because the purpose of today is to show you a winter fair. And the bench will be replaced hopefully next year with some wooden stools, maybe some little mushroom type stools. So it's still work in progress, the labyrinth. carry on along the path. The Labyrinth Walk is 150 metres from the outside into the centre, and there's quite a bit of information about it here at the sanctuary. So people who are here and who wish to walk the labyrinth can find out what it's all about, what's expected of them when they do it, and what they can gain from it. They are one of the 3 swings that are in the woods. Now we're approaching Cherry Tree Walk. As the sign says, Cherry Tree Walk was presented to Harry Edwards May the 29th, 1963, which was Harry's birthday. And since those days the original trees did have to be removed because they were old and they'd basically become dangerous. And now we have the new cherry trees which are establishing themselves. So it may not be a sunny day, but it is a dry day. We can take in this lovely view of the Surrey Hills. And this field straight up is used by our neighbouring farmer. So let's take a walk into the rose garden now. Plenty of rose bushes, but not many roses, I'm afraid. It's not the time of year, November, for roses. Certainly not the ones we have here. mentioned it wasn't raining, but there are a few spots now on the pond.
See, it's raining.
Yes.
Making a little video. Oh, you got the phone on there.
So in a moment we're going to go inside. I'll just let you see the fountain. There we are. Now we're not using the 2 healing rooms for healing today, but Bev did do the healing minute this morning from the left hand room, from the peach room, and you would have had the reverse view that I'm showing you now from Bev's camera. So we'll walk round to the main entrance now. Very quiet round this side of the building, but it will get noisier when we go inside. Now for people's privacy, I won't be going close up to anybody who's having healing, but I will be walking in general just through the various stalls and parts of the... Oh, look who we've got here. We've got Bev.
Hello.
Bev, having done her healing minute at 10 o'clock this morning. You're not going, are you, Bev?
No, I'm just getting my jacket.
Oh, that's all right.
You're with me in a minute. In the booking in the...
Oh, yes, yeah. I've got another duty to do at the moment. Actually, whilst we're here, let's just peek in on the students. We have a couple of courses here today. One course Margaret is taking, and there's another course with Louise upstairs.
Can we wave? Oh, yes, we can wave.
You can wave. Lovely group of students from Margaret. Now this group of students finish their course tomorrow, and they have their panels tomorrow, so we wish them all the best of luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
Hope you all do okay. Leave you to get on. Thank you.
Thank you. All the best. Bye-bye.
What a lovely place to do your healer training course at the Harry Edwards Healing Sanctuary. So we're now going to go into the part of the building that I'm going to be fairly quiet and just leave you with the natural sound. Got Liz past us, so we're okay.
Done a nice job with the fountain.
I'll be in touch with you about Marianne as well, and then we can have a chat. Okay?
I was going to offer to be around and share.
Oh, will you? Well, I'll get the form ready. What do you want to do?
Anything you like.
Anything I like.
Yeah, come on. All right then. I offered down the coffee place because she said, oh, we're so limited on cakes. Oh, they didn't phone me. I was just,
Well, this is where we are carrying out the healing today. We're between clients at the moment. We have several workstations in here. And as you may hear, Tim Wheater is playing his music in here like he does on so many of our activities. A familiar view to most of you. And you're able to leave everybody to get on with their healing in here today. We'll just walk across now to the marquee. Most of our stalls are in the marquee today.
You leave the way which cover.
DJI Mavi Pro.
You're live on Facebook, sir.
Live on Facebook.
You better say something then.
Hello humans. How are we today?
No publicity, sir. No publicity. All publicity is good.
Am I? Oh
Yeah.
my goodness.
Here we have
Fancy
Linda
that.
with a mask on.
With my mask on.
Oh, I see.
There's no.
No, we've got Stephanie.
you're right.
You all know Stephanie, and I think some of you might recognise Martin.
Ta-da!
Yeah, there he is. Oh,
Good
we're
job,
having
Alan.
Peace.
Yes, we're having a business meeting here, aren't we?
Yeah,
We're not talking idle chat.
Good. That's what I like to hear. Beautiful house this is. Victorian house. Can't remember the exact date, but about 150 years ago the original part of the house was built. And then there's been quite a few add-ons since then. So So we'll just finish off now with a little walk through the house.
Yeah, that's right. And anyway, he passed on, and his wife was
Lovely views out the windows into the gardens
So I said to
when you walk down. This used to be the conservatory when Harry Edwards was alive. This is where he grew all his plants, everything down this corridor.
This is for, for us to remember. And I said, I just wondered if you fancied to go. I said, if you do, I'll pass it on.
Here's some of the detail about the labyrinth I mentioned earlier. And there is handout paperwork as well. So when you do come up here, you'll be able to get all the details of how to get the benefits of walking the labyrinth.
I'm doing some esoteric soul healing training at Glastonbury Goddess Temple.
Oh yeah, I've been up there.
And I've just created my logo, which is two wings with the healing soul in the middle there. So it might be nice to actually.
I could create it and put healing soul on it.
Yeah, I can send you it and have it in my have it up in my lounge.
And I mean, I work much bigger than this. If you want something
This is a lovely lounge.
Lots
Lots of memorabilia
That would be a perfect size.
dating back
I
to
can send
Harry's
you-
days
you see my logo, haven't you?
and before.
I could just have the healing soul on it up in my lounge.
Yeah, you could.
That'd be really good actually.
And I could have mine because I'm still procrastinating. My mum's really cool. She's probably at the end of her life.
And here are one of the distant healing books that gets completed by people visiting the sanctuary. And then we have young Val.
Welcome.
Val is doing everything today.
Come see my stall. Oh, come on, I'm sorry.
If you see anything on Val's story, right, you've only got to contact the sanctuary.
Lots of crystals. I love your teddy bears. Books, jigsaw.
Yes. The jigsaw is lovely. It's been reduced to £18. Just the thing for a winter's evening. And the books, of course, to read. And with Christmas coming up, why not give those grandchildren a teddy bear?
And not any teddy bear, Alan. It's a blessed teddy bear.
The teddy bears have all been blessed in the chapel. So just give Val a call or one of our lovely receptionists, or fill it all in on Facebook or online. And then this is our reception room. This is where people coming to the sanctuary for healing would sit, relax, have a cup of tea, cup of coffee. And there's memorabilia all around the building. We were talking about building a museum, but the whole of the sanctuary is really a museum. When some of you have telephone healing from us here at the sanctuary, this is the room where many of the telephone healers will be, and they will sit at this desk. The desk that was used by Harry Edwards, a telephone of Harry Edwards. We don't use the phone he used anymore. Technology is such that we use a more modern one. And here is Harry Edwards' dictaphone that he would have used when he was replying in his day to all those letters. And it's a lovely view he had from his office. Of course, the marquee wouldn't have been there in those days, but the views of the garden. just the woods across the other side of the rose garden. And there's the man himself. So we're going to take a stroll outside again. Say bye-bye to young Val on reception.
Bye.
I don't know where she'll pop up next, but she'll be somewhere.
My next exciting healing minute.
So, this is the view as you leave the main house. And Richard is just leaving.
Pop comes my Mrs. Carol.
Hello, Carol.
Hi there.
Take care, Alan.
Thanks, Richard.
Give our love to Spain when you go
Will
back.
do. See you soon. You take care, mate. There we are. Victorian house. The home of Harry Edwards. And the home of Harry Edwards Healing Sanctuary. Thank you for being with us today. And we look forward to our next broadcast, which will be tomorrow morning. Doreen will be bringing you the Healing Minute at 5 to 10 on Sunday morning. And Tracy will, of course, be bringing you her Healing Minute on Monday. Take care, everybody. Lovely to see you. And see you all very soon.